Hey fancy people, today we're back at the Infinite Square. We did a thing about the Infinite Square last time in the Burger Bee video. This time we're eating at a Japanese sukiyaki place or shabu shabu. And I don't mean to say sukiyaki and shabu shabu are interchangeable. They're not. They offer two different things here at this restaurant. Sukiyaki at the top, shabu shabu at the bottom. Okay folks, here's some education time. Shabu shabu is going to be more of a pot of the soup, the broth, and then you'll have all your ingredients off on the side. You could then cook it on your own if you want. It is not sweet here. Sukiyaki, on the other hand, it's all laid out in the pot for you already, and the sauce that's used is sweeter. It's got sugar in it. There's a lot of different shabu shabu places in Seoul, and a lot of them will allow you to eat on your own. However, sukiyaki on your own, not so common. So today, Haeppy is gonna be eating sukiyaki at the Infinite Square, which is 24 hours alone. Xander gets none of it. And because we're fancy, we're gonna go with the premium set, which is $25. The normal set is about $11. As you can see, the cutlery is on the side, and I'll grab those after I quickly go wash my hands. Okay, fancy folks, it's that time of year in South Korea again, the mise manji season, which is like the dust and air particle season, and also cold and flu season. All that stuff is gonna be all over your hands as you walk outside into any of these restaurants, which means you gotta make sure you wash your hands before you eat, or else you can get sick. But normal soap just won't do. Thanks to Base Earth, I've got this unique soap that will get rid of all that mise manji and all the bacteria from your hands. You've been struck by ad. The mission of Base Earth is to help keep your lungs safe, and so not only do they sell soap, they also sell things like air filters, and their core product is basically an air pollutant absorber and antibacterial substance. I don't need those things to wash my hands though, so thank you, Base Earth, for the soap. Okay, now we're back. As you can see, I'm facing the wall, and the advertising for this place actually encourages a single person serving. So you come in and you eat alone. Every seat has its own little electric burner. And I don't know if you could tell, over here, there are normal seats for groups. So this is sukiyaki style egg. You gotta whip it up because it's used as a sauce. With the Wagyu set, the boss man will actually cook it for you and then cut it up so you can try it. Oh my God. Oh, Haeppy like it so much. The sweetness, the sugar of that sukiyaki sauce with the tenderness, that juiciness of the beef, that egg flavor. Here's the thing, it has to be the raw egg flavor too, and it has to be the mix between the yolk and the white too. This mixture of the tastes is what I live for. Here's the thing, I won't eat sukiyaki without the raw egg bath. Just won't do it. It's just not the same. Haeppy one time when he went to Japan, he spent $50 and it only came up with 2 pieces of meat, but it was the best 2 pieces of meat he's had during that entire trip. You must be thinking, wow, $21.50 maybe after a price conversion, and you get this much? Well, okay, you get this much, the udon, the rice, and all these vegetables, but you don't get this much meat. The Wagyu set comes with 3 super big slices of this Wagyu beef. This is 150 grams. This dish I asked for specifically to show you the difference between the Wagyu beef and the regular beef that you would get on the regular set. That's about $9.50. This meat is much more lean. Whereas here, oh, it is much, much more marbled. Some people might be willing to shell out the extra $10 for the more marbled meat. This is the cognac noodles, the cognac jelly noodles. Onions, green onions, or spring onions, or maybe leeks, I don't know. Give me that mushroom. Cabbage, baby oyster mushroom. Tteok, karetok. This is a rice cake, and it's tofu. Ruang. I have no idea what that is in English. It is a type of root. And then enoki mushroom. Oh yeah. And then the rest of that Wagyu beef. So Bossman will only do this, will only serve it up for you if you order the premium Wagyu set. If you get the normal set, you just have to cook it yourself because only fancy people get served. Okay folks, before we actually, could dig in with all the vegetables and stuff, I do want to see what the difference is between the regular meat and the Wagyu. Here is the Wagyu, and it's a lot thicker, I believe, than the regular meat. Darker color. That thickness, that bite, although it is a lot less marbled than I thought it would be. To be fair though, this is like 20 bucks. That $50 one that I had in Japan, that I got like 2 pieces of meat with, that was just super fatty. That was like, just melts in your mouth. I don't know if it was worth $50 for 2 pieces of meat, but we fancy we were rich, right? But it was definitely delicious. Okay, here we go. So now this is the regular meat. Huge difference. However, it is a lot more marbled than I thought it would be. That's very interesting. Is Haeppy just cheap? Does Haeppy just have peasant taste? Because that was delicious. Oh my goodness. Guys, don't get me wrong. The Wagyu, fantastic. Oh, it's undeniable. But the question we have here for everybody watching is it 2.5 times better? I don't know how to answer that question. Look at these individual granules that can stand on their own, but still stick together like a team. Look, this is the regular one. Look at how it glistens still though. I don't know if you guys can see that the connecting tissues and the lines in the meat. For $9 to get this quality meat, this much of it too? 24 hours? I don't know, man. Oh my God. I'm gonna put in that udon now. Since the udon is already cooked, I'm not gonna re-up the heat. I think I'm just gonna try to like soak it all up. Oh, that udon's got all that flavor, that sweetness of the sukiyaki with all that meat taste all mixed in there. Beautiful. Got all loosened up because of the slight heat. So if you're like, 150 grams not enough, an extra plate of the regular meat is 4,900, and the Wagyu plate is 10,900 for another plate of meat. Final verdict from Haeppy, even though the Wagyu is distinctly better, it's not 2.5 times better. I think the regular meat is already good enough where I'm like impressed with the meal and impressed with the price. Whereas the Wagyu, I'm like, it is much more expensive and it's like, I'm getting what I paid for. I wouldn't think of the Wagyu as, wow, it's like super good value Wagyu meat. Whereas when I eat this, I'm like, oh, what? This is a $9.50 meal? Sign me up every day. This is not a sponsored video by Mappo. This is all my actual real review. But this is, once again, sponsored by Base Earth, because you've been struck by ad. Please like the video if you thought I presented this very deliciously. Share it with someone that you would want to come eat this with when you come to Korea, or if you're already in Korea. Subscribe if you haven't already, and if you do subscribe, click that bell icon and click all to get all notifications for this channel and this awesome freaking videos. And as always, stay fancy.